Loki could be a member of the D-Clan, and this theory could explain why. Ever since the start of One Piece's Elbaf arc, Loki has very clearly been placed at the center of it. This is because he is perhaps the most important character on the entire island, owing to his royal lineage as well as being the user of a powerful sun god devil fruit. As of the recent chapters, it has been made more clear that there is much more to this giant than was previously thought, as he was revealed to have been framed for killing his father. This just proves that Loki's image has deliberately been tarnished for some reason. Because of this, many One Piece fans believe that Loki may eventually be revealed to be a member of the fabled D-Clan, since a lot of his backstory and character motivations work perfectly in line with this being the case. So let's take a look at this theory and break down why it is a very probable outcome for the story. Why Loki may be a member of the mysterious D-Clan. Why this theory makes so much sense. To explain how Loki could potentially be revealed to be a member of the D-Clan, one must take a look at the equally mysterious concept called the Will of D. Inherited will is one of the most important concepts in the entire One Piece story and can essentially be defined as the will or ambitions of a certain person being passed down the generations to someone new. The Will of D is the inherited will unique to members of the D-Clan. Towards the beginning of the Elbaf arc, it is revealed that the world has been destroyed twice before the start of the current story, and the name of sun god Nika was invoked in both instances. The person synonymous with Nika is the equally legendary Joy Boy, who was likely the first D-Clan member and may have been the progenitor of the will, which was inherited by Roger and Luffy, which was to spread joy and liberate people from tyranny. However, Nika is also believed by some to be a destroyer, which implies that there is possibly another Will of D. According to the Harley text, the world has been destroyed twice before, and the name of sun god Nika is invoked after each instance. This alternative Will of D seeks to make the person a destroyer deity who would reset the world from the current order, and it was inherited by the villainous Rox and Blackbeard. So how does this prove that Loki is a member of the D-Clan? Well, the theory basically states that, similarly to how Joy Boy's will was only inherited by other prominent D-Clan members, Roger and Luffy, the same must be true for the alternative Will of D. This tracks too, since the only people who have expressed the desire to be the king of the world are Rox and Blackbeard, D-Clan members with prominent connections to one another. Just like how Joy Boy was seen as the liberator deity, the one to claim the title of sun god Nika in the first world was a destroyer whose will was eventually passed down to Rox and Blackbeard. Following this train of thought, Loki was always inspired by Rox and even ate the destroyer sun god fruit, which establishes the perfect connection between them. Essentially, this proves that due to Loki wanting to become a destroyer who shapes the future and choosing to align himself with Rox and Blackbeard's vision, he must also be a member of the D-Clan. This is because the only other instance of something similar to this has been shown with how Joy Boy's will was inherited by Roger and Luffy, as well as how Rox's will has now manifested within Blackbeard. There is no set rule for what race members of the D-Clan can be. In fact, one of the series' most beloved characters, Jaguar D. Saul, is a giant and a member of this mysterious tribe. So it's entirely possible for Loki to fit within the same framework. Inherited will has repeatedly reared itself as one of the central concepts of the entire One Piece story, and only members of the D-Clan have been shown to inherit the will of either version of Nika, which greatly implies that Loki may be a member of this elusive family as well. How Loki being a D-Clan member could change everything. Why this is crucial for the final war. Loki could be a D-Clan member due to him sharing inherited will, unique to members of this tribe. This can be seen with how he looked up to and wanted to join Rox D. Zebek. Currently, only one god fruit has been confirmed in the story, which is Luffy's Hito no Mi model Nika. However, it is strongly implied that Loki has an equally powerful god fruit. So if he turns out to be a D-Clan member who will eventually join the side of the heroes, then Emu and the forces of the celestial dragons are in for a really tough time. Conversely, many fans believe that there is a traitor among the D-Clan due to Vegapunk's broadcast being cut short at a very crucial point where it seemed like this was something that he was about to say. If this turns out to be Loki, then Luffy will likely battle against this terrible foe who has a god fruit ability that is just as powerful as his own. So could Loki truly be a D-Clan member in spirit? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this theory, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss an epic crossover like this. Until next time, stay curious and stay legendary.